Yo, what's going on, everybody? Can I see this? Yeah. What's going on, guys? How you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is. Just doing a little video right now. I got a whole bunch of jobs that are coming up in a couple days, and doing all the artwork and stuff like that. So people wanted to know how I do the stuff and my daily day to day. Sometimes today I'm off from my first job, my 9 to 5. 7:30 to 4, if you want to call that, and I'm getting to jump on a lot of artwork that I have. I have about 4 or 5 jobs that just came in that I'm trying to do artwork for. Here's a little rundown off of one that I just separated last night from layering it. So I'm going to turn the camera over to the screen. Hold on. All right, here we go. Boom. All right. Oh, the GoPro is down. The GoPro is down. All right, how's that? It's on its stand. No, that's gonna make it too dark. There you go. All right, that's a little better, I guess. All right, program I'm using is Corel. I used Corel last night to separate the original picture, which is just a JPEG, and I also used Inkscape to help me get the rest of the stuff out. I had to actually separate it for the colors that it was. So this is what it's supposed to look like. All right, so it's for a cheerleading competition, and it's originally this would be what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would have been a 5 color, but it's a white hoodie that they're using, so I'm gonna use the white of the hoodie for the color. All right, so this is it separated. We get back to it. All right, so this is the black, this is the brown, this is the tan. This is the green. The color's a little off, but I'm using 2 palettes open with CMYK, and it's a custom palette. I use the custom palette for the sawgrass. I find out that works a lot better. It makes the colors a little bit more standoffish, if you want to call it, whatever. All right, so normally when I'm doing stuff like that, with this, we're trying to keep it cheap. So we're a little cheaper, you know what I mean? So we're going to do 1 set of screens, meaning 4 screens, and I'm going to try to fit them on best from a youth medium to XXL adult. So it came with the most I could go probably was like 10.5 by 7 or 6.5. So because then that would look good on the youths up until like extra large, and then it starts getting a little off. But I can't expand it for like maybe another inch, but then that'll be pushing it on the little hoodies, but I guess it doesn't matter. But so here's a good separation. The original was just a Hershey bar in here. This was off of a cheerleading thing. So I put the amusement park behind it, and I cut all the things out. Now, if I actually sat here and put the whole thing on of how I usually do it, it took me about 3 hours last night to separate the picture. That'd be one hell of a boring video. Either that, you would hear tons of cursing and throwing shit, because sometimes that's what happens. You get nice and aggravated. So what I did was I separated all the colors. You could, oh man, you can just see something. Okay, you can see that everything fits in. What I'm going to try to do with this, normally I always paint black last, but because it's on a white shirt, white hoodie, I think I'm going to go black first. But when you do, and of course when you go black first, black can actually hide a lot of stuff that goes over the lines or whatever it is. So it's a little, but it looks like it's gonna work. So we'll take this. I don't know why you're not doing this. All right, copy this, put this there, paste it in. It looks good, fits pretty good. Do the tan, copy, paste, looks good. Do the brown. Like I said, these colors are way off, but use your imagination. No. All right, here we go. So there you go. Looks pretty good. Definitely fits. Now, if I wanted to expand it from this point, because this is the original, like I said, I just made up any colors right now just for the video, regardless. If I want to expand it a little more, what I'll do is I'll just group this all together as one, and then expand it from this point, and then copy it, and then go back through the whole thing and separate the colors again real quick. I mean, the big job is done. So this is basically it. Then after this point, I'll put some hash marks and some lineup marks and stuff like that on the top and the bottom on all the colors. You know, so let's put this back to the original. Go back to this, just a blacks. This is the black screen. All right. It's also good to do these videos so that people see, you know, what we go through when we have to separate colors and do shirts for people. You know, especially when people come up to you and they say, hey, can you do 3 shirts screen print? I only want screen print and it's 6 colors. You know, so this is just the back work of this. And this isn't even a part of making the screens yet. You know, so, and of course, when you're doing transparencies, which I'll be doing in a little while, I have 2 jobs I'm doing today. I'm gonna put them up today. I also have to order some car vinyl because I got another job for a bunch of car vinyl. I don't have red anymore, I don't think. All right, so that's about it for this job. This is all lined up. Like I said, I would love to do a video with, you know, actually sitting there and separating the colors. Most of my jobs, unfortunately, come to me as JPEGs. And, you know, thoughts or, oh, can you do this? Can we put this together? Be like, yeah, all right, no problem, sometimes. But, you know, I don't do this all the time anymore because it takes way too much time. So I really, you know, in the beginning, I used to do a lot of jobs because it's just like a hobby anyway. You know, I used to do a lot of jobs and, you know, I would spend a lot of time behind a computer separating artwork and stuff like that. But, you know, I do it for a few people now. And, you know, if somebody does need some work or need something, I'll help them out. But I try, really try hard not to, you know, have to do this anymore. Because, you know, a lot of the times when you do, a lot of this stuff has to be hand drawn too on some of the cases. You know, like some of the brown had to be hand drawn because it didn't separate because the picture quality was too bad on the JPEGs. But, you know, you do what you can for your customers. You do what you can for your business. You know what I'm saying? All right. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll give you a little 5-cent tour of my operating studio, if you want to call that. My screen printing palace. All right, guys, take it easy. Peace.